Hi everyone, Steve Harvo with Creative Ventures, and welcome to our latest edition in our Over Coffee video series. In 1984, the world embarked upon the largest scientific collaboration in history, the Human Genome Project. The goal was to take DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid, and be able to map, identify, and sequence the very code of humanity. Started in 1984, completed in May of 2021, and it has a staggering benefit for us. Medicine, cancer research, disease, chemical building blocks, all of those things being able to be identified and working on applications for those identification elements. Now, a DNA molecule is made up of a bunch of stuff, but the main ones are these outside rungs to a twisted ladder. There's sugars and phosphates, kind of the backbone of the DNA molecule. And what it holds together are these nucleotide elements, these rungs that sit in here, and that's where all of the key language of humanity lies. Your propensity for disease, the color of your eyes, your genetic weight, all of those things in there. And in all of their study, no one identified any one element within here being a leadership gene, a gene that says you are born to be a great leader. Instead, leaders are developed. They're developed through experience, through knowledge, and through skill sets. We did a study into leadership a couple years ago. We interviewed hundreds of leaders, asking them all the same 10 questions, looking for the patterns of behavior that they all shared. And there were 11 markers that we found in this, makes up our program, The DNA of Success, and one of our books, The DNA of Creative Ventures. And one of those aspects that I want to share with you now and give you one idea has to do with time. Now, leaders have a unique view of time. They're never looking at managing time. They're looking at managing the events that fill time. And one of the tools that they use, one of the ideas that they bring to this process in particular is what's called protected time. And that is time that no one else has access to but the leader themselves. So let's say you block out an area of time every day from 10 to 11 a.m. in which you will have no emails, no telephone calls, no meetings. It's when you're going to focus intensely on work. It's when you cannot be interrupted. Interruption is the death of the events that fill time. And that way you're able to do the most important things that leaders do, and that's bring their perspective, that experience, and that knowledge and those skill sets to whatever problem they're working on. So here's what you need to think about doing. You need to think about taking your time, putting it in a box, sealing that box, and no one has access to that time. No one has access during the boxing element of your privacy. And by doing that one thing, you'll increase productivity. Doing that one thing, you'll increase focus. Doing that one thing, you'll bring all of your skill sets to bear on whatever the issue is in front of you. And the only way to do that is not to have interruptions. So despite all of the work done on a DNA molecule, no leadership gene was ever found. Those companies that spend time developing leaders are companies that map out their future, that can be able to see their tomorrows because they know those people that they are developing will be ready to take those responsibilities and be accountable for the next tomorrow. Thanks for listening. I look forward to bringing you some new ideas next month in Over Coffee.